Hi children, good morning all of you. Hope all are fine. I think again no need of introduction. You know me, I already took one class for you. I think children all of you studied previous portion. What I took last class all of you studied I think, and I given some work also. I think children all of you did that work. Is it correct children? You are very good children I think. Many students sent many photos also after their work. So I know still some children didn't send photos. Okay. So do it children and read it properly. Whatever taking every day read it. Okay. Then children what we discussed in the last class? Which is the last portion we took in last class? It is about two theories of solar system. Can you remind it? Yes, I think you understood that portion. Okay. Anyway, once again I will tell you children two theories that we took in the last class, that is theory about our solar system. First theory is geocentric theory and second theory is heliocentric theory. Okay. What is geocentric theory? It is the ancient theory. Okay. As per who put forward this theory? Ptolemy and Aristotle. According to this theory, Earth is the center, Moon, Sun and all other planets are revolving around the Earth. Okay. After that, during 16th century, Nicolaus Copernicus introduced a new model of solar system. Okay. Actually, it is about our heliocentric theory. In this model, Sun is center, Earth, Moon and all other planets are revolving around the Sun. Okay children, actually you know children, this theory put forwarded in 16th century when Nicolaus Copernicus introduced this theory, that he was criticized many scholars, scientists, everyone, because that much time it was believed that Earth is the center and the Sun, all other planets are revolving around the Earth. Suddenly a change coming, no children, so it is not accepted by many scholars and scientists. And Nicolaus Copernicus was criticized many times. He was criticized because of his new theory, and later he was died with a stroke. After that children, did you know about Galileo Galilei? Okay, he also a scientist who discovered telescope. After when he discovered the telescope children, he observed through his telescope, he observed the sky and he scientifically proved what Nicolaus Copernicus told, that is correct. Okay, these two theories we studied in the last class. Okay, end of the class we discussed these two theories. Today we are going to discuss our new topic that also related with the solar system. Okay children, do you know what is solar system? Okay, I know everyone studied in the previous class about solar system. Anyway, once again I will tell you children, our solar system include Sun, 8 planets, its satellite, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, all together make our solar system. Okay, asteroids, meteoroids, Sun, 8 planets, its satellite, all together make our solar system. Okay, I think you got an idea about solar system. Okay, solar is derived from a Latin word. Okay, solar is derived from a Latin word which means Latin word sol. Okay, solar is derived from a Latin word sol. Okay children, actually this sol is an ancient Roman deity. Deity means God. Okay, so I think children you got an idea about what is solar system. Okay, our solar system include Sun, 8 planets, its satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, all together make our solar system. Okay, I will show you the image, one picture of solar system. Children, this is the picture of solar system. Okay, you can see, okay, who is the center? Sun is the center. Okay, and 8 planets are revolving around the Sun. Okay, the 8 planets are revolving around the Sun in an elliptical path or in a fixed path, that is known as orbit. Okay, 8 planets are revolving around the Sun in a fixed path, that is known as orbit. Okay, this is the picture of your solar system. Okay children, now I think you got an idea about our solar system. Can I go to next topic? Okay. Next children, our topic is about the sun. Already we discussed now who is the head of solar family. Sun is the head of solar family. Can I ask one question? Who is the head of your family? Your father. Your father is the head of your family. Why your father became the head of your family? Because your father will hold all the family members together. Correct, no children? In the same way, gravitational force of the sun hold all the planets and other materials in the solar system. That is why sun is called the head of solar family. Clear children? Okay, then what do you know more about our sun? Actually, sun is formed 5 billion years before. 5 billion years before. Okay, our sun is a star. That you know. Our sun also a star. It formed 5 billion years before. Actually children, our sun is a big ball of inflammable gas made with inflammable gases. Okay, and our sun is more than 1 crore in diameter. Okay, more than 1 crore in diameter. Okay, it is more than 100 times more than our earth diameter. Okay, our scientists are telling that if our sun is hollow, hundreds of earth can fit inside the sun. Okay, that much big is sun's diameter. I think you got more idea about sun. If sun is not there, what will happen children? Nothing will happen. Yes, sun is giving heat and light to us. If sun is there, from where we will get light and heat? So sun is very important, no? Yes, sun is very important. Okay, then you know children, did you know 100% sunshine sun is giving to us? Is it correct? Yes, 100% sunshine sun is giving. But 100% that 100% we are getting? No, we are only getting 51% of sunlight. Okay, that balance 49%, no children. In that 49%, some are absorbed by water vapor, some are absorbed by clouds. We are only getting 51% of sunlight. Okay, that 51% of sunlight that is intercepted by the earth, that is known as insolation. Okay, this and all no need for you children, for an extra knowledge I told you. Okay, so sun is a big huge ball of inflammable gas. Okay, it is formed by some inflammable gases. Okay, it will release heat and light. I think children you got an idea about the sun. Now we can go to our next topic. Okay, our next topic is about planets. Okay children, do you know what is a planet? Okay, planets are celestial bodies which do not have its own heat and light. Okay, planets are celestial bodies which do not have its own heat and light, but it will shine with the heat of the sun. Okay, planets are celestial bodies. Okay, planets are celestial. We studied what is celestial body in the previous class. Okay, celestial bodies which do not have its own heat and lights. Okay, but it will shine with the heat or light of the sun. That is known as planets. Okay, planet is derived from a Greek word planetes. Planet is derived from a Greek word which means planetes. Derived from the Greek word planetes, which means wanderers. Which means wanderers. Okay, because now children you know planets are wandering in the sky. Okay, that is why it is known as wanderers. Clear? So planet, I think children you got an idea about planet. I think you studied this in the previous class. Okay, for your once again just I reminded you. Okay, so planets are celestial bodies which do not have its own heat and light, but it will shine with the heat and light of the sun. Okay, now children, do you know how many planets are there? How many planets are there? 8 planets are there. How many? 8 planets. Do you know these 8 planets according to their distance? Okay, to study it very easily, I will give one example. Okay, so it is very easy for you to study. Okay, I will write on the board. Okay, my very efficient mother just serve us nuts. Okay, my very efficient mother just serve us nuts. Okay, my Mercury, very, V, Venus, E, Earth, M, Mars, J, Jupiter, S, Saturn, U, Uranus, N, Neptune. So these are the 8 planets according to its size. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Repeat along with me. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These are the 8 planets according to their distance. Okay children, what do you know more about our planets? These 8 planets. Which is the largest planet? Which is the largest planet? Jupiter. Which is the largest planet? Jupiter. Okay, which is the smallest planet? Mercury. Which is the smallest planet? Mercury. Clear? Second one, which planet known as red planet? Mars. Which planet is known as red planet? Mars. Which planet is known as morning and evening star? Venus. Morning and evening star? Venus. Which is the most brightest planet in our solar system? Venus. Okay. Which planet is known as Earth twin? Venus. Okay, which is the third nearest planet to our sun? Earth. Okay, which is the fifth largest planet? Earth. Okay, which planet is called blue planet? Earth. Clear? Which planet have rings? Saturn. Clear children? Okay, then almost some idea you got about our planets. Everything steady children, it is very helpful for you, not only for our writing exam children, throughout the life it will be very helpful for you. I think children you got an idea about what is planets and which are the 8 planets according to its size. Can we go to our next topic? Planets are mainly classified into 2. Okay, planets are mainly classified into 2. There are 2 categories of planet. Some planets are small, rocky and terrestrial in nature. Some planets are small, rocky and terrestrial in nature. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These are the 4 planets. They are small, rocky and terrestrial in nature. The next category planets are large and gas giant. Okay, large and gas giant. The next 4, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These 4 stars are large and gas giant planets. Okay, gas giant planets means, what is gas giant planet? It is made up with the gases such as hydrogen and helium. Okay, so there are two categories of planet. Some planets are small, rocky and terrestrial in nature. Other four planets are large and gas giant. These are the two type classifications of planet, children. I will show you in a picture, the picture of these planets, children. These are the four planets, children. First I told no, these are the small, rocky and terrestrial planet. First category planet. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These are small. Okay, next four are, I already told no, large and gas giant. These are that four planets. Okay, these are large and gas giant: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, children, already I told no which planet have ring. I asked no, so I told the answer Saturn. Saturn have ring. Not only Saturn, these four large planets have rings. Okay, but Saturn's ring, that only visible from the earth. Clear, children? So that four planets also have rings. Saturn's ring only visible. I think, children, it is clear. Okay, so what is a planet? Planet is a celestial body which do not have its own heat and light. Okay, how many planets are there? 8 planets. In which planet we are living? Earth. Okay, I think you understood about the planet. Now can I take next portion? Okay, children, every celestial body is not a planet. Okay, if any celestial bodies to become a planet means it have to satisfy certain conditions. Okay, as per IAU means International Astronomical Union, it's some conditions to qualify every celestial body as a planet. Now we will look what are that conditions. Okay, IAU, International Astronomical Union. Okay, conditions set by IAU. Okay, which are the conditions set by International Astronomical Union to qualify every celestial body as a planet? First one, it must be a celestial body. It must be a celestial body. That revolve around the sun. It must be a celestial body that revolve around the sun. Okay, second one, it must be nearly round in shape. It must be nearly round in shape. Okay, that celestial body must be round in shape. Okay, next one is it must have enough weight for holding its self gravity. It must have enough weight. Okay, it must have enough weight to hold its self gravity. Okay, children, last one, it must clear its neighborhood. Okay, it must clear its neighborhood around its orbit. Around its orbits. These are the 4 conditions that must be satisfied or a qualification needed to any celestial body to become a planet. Okay. Once again I will tell you children while I am telling time, along with me repeat. Okay. First one, it must be a celestial body that revolves around the sun. Okay. Next one, it must be nearly round in shape. It must be nearly round in shape. Third one, it must have enough weight to hold its self-gravity. It must have enough weight to hold its self-gravity. Next one, it must clear its neighborhood. Every celestial body must clear its neighborhood around its orbit. So, these are the 4 essential conditions that is set by IAU, International Astronomical Union, to become every celestial body as a planet. I think children you got an idea about planet. Okay. Then children, you know before 2006 9 planets are there. Okay. How many? 9 planets. Do you know which is the 9th one? Pluto. Okay, Pluto was considered as the 9th planet. But after 2006, Pluto is not considered as a planet. Okay, why? Because Pluto didn't satisfy this condition. Okay, it don't have any fixed path, it don't have enough weight, okay, it didn't clear its neighborhood. Many of these reasons Pluto was taken from not considered as a planet now, and it is considered as a dwarf planet. Okay, what? Dwarf planet. Pluto is considered as a dwarf planet. Okay. I think got an idea about the planet. Okay children, today itself study now every portion. Okay, can we go to our next topic? Our next topic is about Earth. Okay children. Okay, what do you know about our Earth children? Earth is called blue planet. Okay. Why our Earth is called a blue planet? Because 3/4 of the Earth that is covered with the water. Okay, 3/4 of the Earth covered with the water. That is why our Earth is known as a blue planet. Okay children, then can you tell me that what is the position of Earth as per the distance from the sun? 3rd position. Okay. As per the distance from the sun. Okay. Then tell me what about the size, as per the size Earth position? 5th largest planet. Okay, 5th largest . This much I think you know children about our Earth. Okay, do you know how our Earth is formed? Okay children, I will tell. Okay, around 4,500 million years before, some part of sun that is separated. Some part of sun is separated. As a result of this separation, huge explosion happened in the sun. Huge explosion happened in the sun. Okay, then as a result of huge explosion in the sun, 8 planets and its satellites formed. Okay, then children, that time you know our Earth is a big ball of fire, and inside this fire what have? It is full with the molten magma, and continuous volcanic eruption happened. When the volcanic eruption happened, gases and molten magma will come out. Okay, not only molten magma, gases and water vapors also come out. Okay, and these water vapors and gases changed into cloud, and this cloud condenses. If cloud condenses, what will happen? It will lead to the formation of rainfall. Okay, then continuous rainfall started. Many years continuously rained on the earth's surface. Okay, the earth's surface was flooded. It led to the formation of oceans. Clear, children? Now oceans formed, no? After that, life formed on the earth. Okay, in the form of animals, plants, finally human beings. Okay, this is the story about the origin of earth. Not only this story, children, many stories are there about the, many theories are there about the formation of earth. Okay, I told only about one story. Clear? So in that way our earth is formed. Clear? Do you know what is the shape of the earth? Okay, our earth is spherical in shape. Okay, other words, earth is in geoid shape. Okay, do you know what is geoid shape? I will draw on the board that shape, then you can study, you can identify that shape very easily. Okay. Actually, children, we told no geoid shape. Okay, this geoid shape means, you look children, this is the geoid shape. Okay, you can see children two portions, that is bulged. Okay, then that means in the equatorial portion that is bulged. Okay, equatorial area it is bulged and it is flattened in the two poles. North pole and south pole, pole area it is flattened and middle portion is bulged. Equator region that is bulged. This is actually geoid shape. This is the shape of our earth. Okay, I think you got an idea about our earth. Clear, children? Now we will discuss some other factors related with the earth. Okay, you know children, earth is the only planet in the solar system where human beings and variety of species exist. Do you know why? Why only earth have different type of species? Okay. Okay, children, can you tell the reason? I will tell you, children. Do you know where the position of the earth? Our position already I told, no, it is third nearest planet to the sun, and our position is suitable for, means our position distance from the sun, that is suitable for maintaining the life. That is why earth have a variety of species. Okay, we are not very close to the sun or we are not very far from the sun. Okay, okay, then my question, if we are earth is very close to the sun, means what will happen? All the water bodies dry up. Okay, if our earth is very far from sun, means what will happen? All the water bodies will frozen. Okay, now no problem, our position or the distance from the sun, that is suitable for maintaining the life. Clear, children? And our earth have water, life supporting gases, etc. like air. Clear? Because of all this reason, earth is known as a unique planet. So question will come from in your textbook have one question. Why earth is called a unique planet? Now got children that answer? Okay, our distance from the sun, that is suitable for maintaining the life, and earth have a life supporting gas such as air. Earth have a water. Because of all these reasons, earth is known as a unique planet. Clear, children? So I think children you got an idea about whatever I discussed today. This much only. To next class we will continue. Okay, I think children you got an idea about this chapter. Whatever I took, children, that study well. Okay, can I give some home assignments? Okay. Name the planets in the order of their distance from the sun. Name the planets in the order of their distance from the sun. Next, explain the main features of a planet. Explain the main features of a planet. Next one, why is the earth a unique planet? Give two important reasons, not only two, children, write full reasons. Okay, in your textbook asked 2 reasons, but try to write all the reasons, because it will come as a 3 mark or 5 mark question. that time you will write only 2-3 point means won't get mark. Okay, so explain it and write. Then children, you can draw the picture of solar system, okay, draw it very neatly, color it, all the planets, but that fixed path don't make mistake, okay. Draw it very neatly, color it, and you can do that work also in your book, okay. I know last year many students made models and all, that I know, I saw. I think you studied 5th or 4th, I saw many such type of models. Models and all making is difficult, you know now our situation, we can't go out, so many problems are, but you can draw, okay, you can draw in your book, okay. Whatever I took you will study now children. Next class we will meet again, okay. Bye. All the best.